Hey guys, welcome back to more AFK Arena. In today's video, we're over on the test server on my free-to-play account to test out Eluard. Now, one of my original thoughts for him was that he could sync well with Lucretia. I do have my Lucretia. She is missing 2 signature items, unfortunately. He is sitting at 3 furniture and 24 signature items, so missing those maxed out items that I think are really going to be important for him. But I wanted to do a bit of a play test, have a look at him, see how he functions and all that good stuff. So let's get into it. Okay, so here's the first stage we're going to try. Now, I have tried this one a couple times. I couldn't resist when I wasn't near my PC, I was on my phone. I couldn't resist testing. Now, I'm having trouble with this one. I think it's the Brutus. The other thing to keep in mind, once again, with my Lucretia, I miss a lot of the tech choices. Like, I'd really love to have a chicken with Lucretia to group everyone up. A Lawson would be incredibly handy as well. There's a few options that I really want to sink into here that makes my Lucretia sort of fail. But I just want to have a look at him and how he functions. So if we go here and we hit 2 times speed, you'll see he does like 3 basic attacks, 4 basic attacks, and then he starts channeling the invincibility there on the Lucretia, which is really nice. But interesting to note that he does take a fair few normal attacks before he does proc that. And this is where I get screwed because of the Brutus. So once again, it's really interesting how long he takes to use that channeled ability to give the invincibility. So 3, 4, and then he starts channeling. And there you go. Lucretia was dead before he started channeling. So he does actually take a fair bit of time. I still think he's going to be nice with Lucretia. I just want to quickly jump over here and take a look at his portrait again. I just think this guy's going to have so much utility, and I can't wait to see what some smarter people than me come up with. But this one, I'm missing out on the attack increase for Lucretia. She is getting that shield for 80%, so the defensive factor of this shield isn't too different. So after the first 2 seconds of battle, oh no, she's not farthest forward at that stage. That's right, I was changing formation. She was working better in the back, so she's not actually getting that one because she's in the back. I don't think so. And we're also missing out on this after the first ultimate, yada, yada, yada. But we're not really proccing that. We're not getting to the stage where we proc that yet. So we're basically just relying on him doing this. What I'll do is, because like I said, I was excited. I did a bit of testing. I'm going to put Lucretia in the front. Let's put you there so you get deleted quicker and see what happens. I think Lucretia was just getting shredded here, and that was my issue. So we get an ult, we get the shield, and then we drop. So with Lucretia, there is a lot of playing around that has to be done. Let's go ahead and do this. Maybe the Mahira front row changes something. Mahira did get the shield. We kind of need them to die quicker. So let's go back to our original formation, get the Thane to drop, and have a play. And this is where Lucretia Cheese takes a lot of repeated trying and trying to see how it goes. And I'm struggling to get her to survive. That first attempt got it good. Let's go 4 times speed. See if we can get him to channel on the Lucretia. That time he actually died, which sucks. I think the back row is definitely going to be the place for him in the Lucretia. In most formations, I think back row is going to be his hometown. But as you can see, him also getting the invincibility, and that's something else to note. He does actually gain that invincibility while he's by himself. So if you had a Taylene in the team or something, he could actually survive to let Taylene come back and all that sort of stuff. So I'm going to do a few more retries and come back with a replay, hopefully for you guys. Give me a couple minutes. Okay, so we're still failing here. Like I said, I wish I had a chicken or something. I put the Aziz in to get that extra crit rate, just try something different. What I want to note here is the way it functions. So we can pretty reliably in this one, at least through my testing, get him to pop the invincibility. So as I say, I did 3 attempts, got it 3 times. Let's go again. So let's watch him. He's just throwing out little orbs. She does the second ult. He missed it. Okay. One more time. If not, I'll come back with the replay. I should have just played the replay. Rip the absolute dream. Okay. Okay, this could be good. Is he channeling? He's channeling. And perfect. So that channel, once again, we get dropped. But the channel actually immune damage to the Sophia ult. What I might do is I might just clear this stage with an irons and come back to the next one. I just feel like this comp is really not too favorable for my Lucretia team. back in a sec. Okay, so I decided to keep trying. I just wanted to show this replay, really interesting. So once again, Lucretia has a lot of RNG. I decided to put the Gwyneth in there to try and get some stuns. Didn't work. We did get the damage immunity through the bomb, which is really nice again. Went up here, started smacking her. Unfortunately, we did get dropped before we managed to do it. But you can definitely see, like, it takes a bit of ramp up for him to actually pop that invincibility. And for him to do it after an ult is definitely going to take a fair bit of time once you actually get to the pointy end of a battle. When you're trying to make him proc that 9 furniture and actually invincible a whole team. But you can see he actually has some damage mitigation. Now, obviously with Jura's Call or something, I feel like this team, if I could simply put Jura's Call on him, it might work better. We might get that cycle through to the second invincibility that would then give us what we needed to actually go ahead and complete that stage. So there you go. We didn't quite. That time he got to it quicker. So it's a lot of RNG involved in this. Let's just see if Lucretia can just do it because everyone died. Once again, I'm just enjoying watching the interactions and trying to think about how he actually works. But we're getting the invincibility here, and we lost the invincibility before the bomb. That Sophia has to go a bit quicker. Anyway, be back in a sec. Okay, not gonna lie, that took me about, I want to say, like 40 retries with the irons to finally get it. Ended up getting with the Euron randomly. Really struggling on this account compared to I really need that Arthur now that I think about it. The Irons comp, now that I've tested on my main account, works so much better with Arthur, but I'm pretty close to Arthur, so hopefully we can get that soon. Let's jump into the next one. So, all these Brutus stages are just absolutely tearing my soul to pieces. I really need a chicken. That is the next priority for me on this account. I think I'm close to Titus. I'll finish Titus and then... Well, I need a lot of chickens to ascend him, but I feel like chicken's like the one that I really want to use with Lucretia because often it's like that Savius here that's going to absolutely shred me, whereas if he was grouped up, we'd be cool. Or the Lawson. Lawson's probably easier. I don't have a single copy of him. So maybe we just do a select summon for the Lawson, and I don't even have... There's another 100. I don't even have enough for that. Anyway, let's jump in. Let's try this again. So... The way we were doing it was the Lucretia, once again, with the Rowan, with him. I think it's a really solid combo. And even though I don't start Lucretia front row, I think she just works better from the back row for me at the moment. But we'll put her front, have a test. I'll put Aziz in. Maybe that way we can cancel some ults straight away instead of the Mahiro being a bit annoying. Maybe we just try the 3. Now, let's see if the shield lasts. It lasted a little bit. See, and this is the thing. I feel like... Eluard is just that little bit too slow for me at the moment, and if he had Jura's Call, like if I actually had him and I put Jura's Call on him, I feel like he'd be that little bit hastier, or even just some more furniture, whatnot. I feel like he'd be that little bit hastier where he could actually do that. So we're going to try and put her in the back row, put her back there, see how this goes, get the 1 ult and get shredded, and we are just missing out every time. Gets that channel, so let's go here. And keep in mind, like full disclaimer, I am not great at Lucretia. He's getting stunned as well, so that's another issue. Got really close there, got the rest of them down, so he's not even affecting this because he gets stunned, which means he doesn't get to keep his channel, but it does give us that temporary invincibility, which isn't too bad. The Savius honestly isn't as threatening as the Sophia from the last stage because we can obviously deal with that damage because it's not as bursty, like it's heavy damage, but it's not like one massive burst that just one-shots me. So there we go. He's got the immunity up. Doing a few ults. That Brutus timing us out is horrible. Anyway, we'll keep trying and we'll be back. Once again, I do really like this. I just feel like maybe I am happy to admit it, am not good enough to make it work at this point, but I'll wait till someone who's better makes it work and then I'll copy it and show you guys. We'll be back in a sec. Okay, not gonna lie, it was the very next try, but check this out. He survived so well. So let's play this. Let's put on 2x speed. So same gist as what we've been looking at before. She uses the ult, she runs in. He's going to start channeling now. So now they both have the invincibility. I love this. So it's just a matter of timing out that Brutus. Proc again. She comes over, holds the Savius's gaze. He gets an ult, puts his next shield on, and he just survives really well. I know it was only a goals on him, but still, I just think he's got the tankiness and enough support to make him warranted. And I know Lucretia likes everyone to die, but I feel like invincibility in some cases is better than having that 1 extra attack buff. Let me know if I'm wrong, because it's a very big possibility. Okay, boss stage. What has this got? So this has got the Warwick, the Sophia. This is probably a really bad stage for me because the CC, the stomping, the throwing, the roaring, the general brutusness. You can quote that word, the brutusness. I think we're going to be screwed here. Because even if he does channel, he's going to get CC'd, and that's going to go to waste, and the Screg invading is going to be really, really hard to deal with. Wait, I shouldn't have cancelled that. It looks like he copped the throw, but the throw didn't actually cancel him. Or maybe it's because he gets the 3 seconds anyway, due to the ability. All right, we're going to have a play with this one, and we'll be back. Okay, got it to work the way I wanted. I had to get a bit creative there. Like I said, I want that chicken to be able to group them up so that Sophia can't sit in the back row and be annoying. I ended up going, why don't I just throw an Iron in there and do the effective same thing? So she kept focusing the Pharrell, so I needed them grouped up. So threw the Iron in the front row. He managed to get the dodges and group them up. And then there you go, Sophia. He puts the invincibility on her perfectly. He dies at the end there, but gives her enough to get rid of the bulk of them, and then she manages to withstand the Brutus, even though Brutus is normally an absolute terrible matchup for her. So pumped about that. I've been here for probably an hour recording this video. You guys are probably 6 minutes in. But we're going to try again. This team seems a little bit more friendly. I'm going to try the Iron here just to do the group up again. I just feel like it's effective. I still like having Rowan for the potion, the energy potion, more than anything else. But if everyone doesn't die quick enough, we do lose out. But we are getting the channeled invincibility there. Iron unfortunately dies. Let's go again. Okay. Maybe I put Iron back mid. Iron's going to go back mid. That's what's going to happen here. Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen because then we'll group up more of them. So let's try this. Leave her in the front row. She'll get the initial shield, which is good for her. Let everyone else die. Then she'll get the invincibility. And that is the way, I wanted it to work the first time. So that is sick. I do like it. The invincibility. Like I said, I know people say Lucretia can do this anyway. I am struggling with Lucretia. I need to speak to an expert Lucretia user because, like I said, I'm struggling. This one here, this works all right. He's cloth, but he is ascended. Rowan's not. Let's see who the Sylvina goes on. But if we leave Iron here, this is perfect group up. Yep, perfect group up. So now we're going to channel. Not even. Doesn't matter. They're grouped up. Please, Lucretia. But do you think... one more ult. One more ult, Lucretia. Skeletons are annoying. We need Iron to die quicker. You know what I could do? I could just... and Rowan needs to die quicker as well. I could strip some gear. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go Iron. I want you to die faster. So we're going to remove that. We're going to remove that. We're going to remove that. We'll leave his weapon for some damage. So let's see if this goes. So then he dies. Then we get to ramp up that damage. Even though Rowan's getting the stun, I don't really want that. I kind of want him to die. Man, the Grizzle's a big issue. Wait, let's swap that up. Let's swap that up. That might make the difference. Boom. Boom. Can we get enough life steal? Damn, I tell you what. The Grizzle must have Signature item. No, he's just using one ult and getting that many skeletons? What is going on? Okay. Rowan, you're getting stripped too, buddy. You have no need for that much gear. What are you wearing that much gear for? I just want your energy potion. And a couple healing potions. Let's try again. Rowan, don't survive that long. Please don't survive that long. Rowan. Rowan, you're naked. What are you doing? What are you doing, Rowan? Oh, he gets the shield. He gets the shield. So I might put Lucretia front as well. Because, yeah, look at them skeletons and the shields. It just ain't happening. Ooh, is it happening? Is it happening? Could it? No. Lucretia is front. Normally she gets it. No, Rowan's getting the potion now. Okay. I mean the shield. That's really frustrating. All right. Once again... You know it. We will be back. Okay, finally got it. Nicely done. There we go. Let's have a play. Once again, and once again, make your own decision on whether you think she'd survive through this anyway. Against this team, she'd probably survive without the Eluard because it's not a heavy damage team. Still nice to have him in there, but I feel like against those more bursty damage teams, it just helps her survive if he can get to it. So this one sucks because it's got the Tassie as well, and it's got a Thorin. Yeah, we probably won't do this one. This is probably where we're going to can it, but let's put you there, see if this works. Do I leave him naked or will he just get one shot before he can even drag them in? Yeah, he gets one shot and she gets banished. That's an issue. The banishment is an issue. The banishment is a huge issue. So I don't think we're going to be able to do this against the Tassie. I don't think it's going to happen, but let's try a couple more times. Because there's the banish. There's an ult. Yeah. I think that is where we're going to leave it. But hopefully that gives you an idea of what I'm thinking of her with Lucretia. I don't think she's optimal every team for Lucretia. I mean, I don't think he's optimal for every team for Lucretia, but I think it's an option. But there's a lot more. Once again, we're limited on what I can test on the test server, but definitely once he comes to global, like the big one for me is I want to test him with Zafrael. I think it could be amazing. I just think the synergy's there from the first 2 seconds of the battle, getting that shield, getting the attack, especially once we get to that 30 signature item. And then obviously a stall team, I really want to test him in a bit more of a stall team with the mage artifact where he gets the extra energy so he can ult quicker and then basically get invincibility on everyone. If you can make him ult, like we saw then, let's get him up on screen. We saw then that it takes him like 4 or 5 basic attacks before he starts channeling this thing. So if you can get him to ult before those 4 basic attacks are up and he can ult straight into that channel, which is going to require the artifact, I think it could be like incredible. I think it could be incredible that for just full team protection. The which one are we looking at? The Windbinder. I just feel like him with that and a Rowan on the team to potion him up. I think you could get like first, like within like 10 seconds, within 8 seconds, 6 seconds, maybe 5 seconds, get the whole team invincibility. I think it's gonna be sick, but also just that general viability with Zafrael, with any lunges, Titus, Thane. Maybe Thane gets OP now. Maybe Thane is like ridiculous now because of the it's not gonna happen. But anyway, you guys get what I'm saying. I'm still really excited this guy. More testing to come. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you have an awesome day and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.